Hi guys, I'm Danny Benedict. I drive the 54 NASCAR Whelen All-American Series car at Sunset Speedway and the APC Pro Late model, and this is my shop.
And I'm Kendra Adams, and I drive the number 2 limited late model at Sunset Speedway, and here it is behind us. Not much of a race car right now, but we're working on it here in the off season. And we want to tell you more about the Kulwicki Driver Development Program that we were semifinalists in this year. I'm going into my 7th year at Sunset Speedway. This will be my 3rd year in the late model. I started racing at 13 in a mini stock Honda Civic, actually, at Sunset Speedway. And then I did 1 year in a super stock before making the big jump to late model. And Danny followed a little bit of a different path up through the ranks.
Yeah, I started when I was 6 in a soapbox derby car. We ran kind of all around Ontario. There's different hills. We went as far east as Ottawa and as far west as London, so anywhere in between. And then I got into go-karts when I was old enough. The age up here is 8 to do that. So I ran go-karts when I was 8 to 12. And then after that, I made the jump to stock cars at 13. I also ran a Honda Civic for my first couple of years. We ran at Kawartha Speedway and Peterborough Speedway. After that, we made the move to Sunset Speedway. I had a 4-cylinder Mustang that I ran there for a couple of years. Had a lot of success in that, and then when I turned 18, I bought my first late model.
And here you are now with a late model and a pro late model.
Yeah.
So you're going APC racing this year, which is super exciting. And with your 2 cars, you're gonna make a attempt at the Kulwicki Cup.
The Kulwicki Driver Development Program was established by the family of the late Alan Kulwicki. It's aimed to help grassroots racers across North America through funding, media, and marketing. Not only does it assist grassroots racers though, it also continues the legacy of Hall of Fame inductee Alan Kulwicki.
21 drivers were selected as semifinalists for the 2019 running of the Alan Kulwicki Driver Development Program. 7 of these lucky drivers will move on to become finalists and receive $7,777 towards their on-track program. Not only does the program grow these drivers on the track, but it also brings them closer to the community around them.
This year, Kendra and I have both been selected as semifinalists for the KDDP program. This means a lot to me because a lot like Alan, I do everything my own way. The very first car I ever ran was hand-built by my dad and I, and to this day we still continue to build our own cars. The cars that I'll be running this year were both hand-built by my dad and family and friends.
Like Danny, it's also an amazing opportunity to be part of this program as a semifinalist. My hope would be to carry on the legacy that Alan has left behind, all while shining light on the opportunities that the KDDP program can bring to all drivers. Danny and I started working together last year, and he helped me a lot with my on-track program, but I've known him for a lot longer than that. I've known him for probably about 5 years now, and my first memory of Danny was one day at Sunset. I had a really bad wreck in my mini stock during practice, bad mechanical failure, and Danny was there to assure me that everything would be okay and we'd be able to fix my car no problem.
Yeah, my first memory of you is a little different than that. My first memory was always you were that car in mini stocks that would always spin out in practice and cut our practice sessions short. I don't know if you remember that or not, but your excuse always was, if you don't push your car too far, you'll never know its limits. Everyone else seemed to find their limits okay, though.
I'm still gonna stick with that, though. I'm gonna stick with that excuse. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay, you stick with that.
Well, we've had a lot of fun filling out our applications for the KDDP program together, always there to hype each other up, even when you have hilarious memories of me during the interview process. And I think it would be really awesome if we got to be a part of the program together as we push each other, probably just because we're way too competitive with one another.
One of the best things about the KDDP program is it supports local drivers and their efforts in their communities. Coming from a small town, we already know the importance of leaning on each other and helping out in the community. Whether it's coaching hockey or supporting local charities, we all do our best to do our part in the community. This year, we're going to be working with Make-A-Wish, which Kendra can tell you more about.
This year we're going to be doing the Rope for Hope, which is a rappel down Toronto City Hall. It's 30 stories high, and it's one thing that I've already been very fortunate enough to work in, along with Kids Help Phone and other foundations. But what's so fun about the Make-A-Wish Rope for Hope is we're going to be doing it in a team effort this year. So Danny and I, along with 2 of our other fellow racers, are going to be raising $6,000, and as I said, rappelling down 30 stories. So it's a little bit scary for some of us, not
Lucky
Danny.
for me, I happen to work at heights, so I'm not scared of them. Kendra, on the other hand, I can't wait to see how you react to that. Even though it's your second time, I feel like there might still be a little bit of butterflies.
I'm already thinking about how nervous I am. That's in June, so there's tons of time for people to donate. And our team is called Race from the Top, a little bit Racing Incorporated. And we're really excited to be on this journey with Make-A-Wish Foundation and be able to support our local community.
If you want to donate, we also have links on our Twitter page as well as our Instagram and Facebook pages, so make sure that you check all those out. We're both really excited to be semi-finalists, and we're both really hoping to make the final 7.
Make sure you listen to Speed51.com's Morning Bullring on March 25th to find out who the lucky 7 will be.